Yes, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome. The year is nearly over, or the year has just begun, depending on when you get around to this video, or it's March and you're going through the archive. Welcome. I'm Ewan Spence from Retro Spectrum, or retrospectrumgaming.com, or in the same place on YouTube or on Facebook as well. What we have now is another review, and it's another review of a game that's been released in 2019. So as I record it this year, but that will change as we go forwards. So for last year, it's been a good year for Spectrum because I've turned up, yay! But also for the games as well. And taking off right at the very end of the year has been Yandex's Retro Games Battle, which has given us a whole slew of wonderful new games. You'll have seen them being reviewed in the channel before. Drift would be one of them. Another would have been Valley of Rains, and Automated Cave Explorers popped up as well. We've got a review of those all back on the channel. But this time round, one of the games I've not looked at yet, but I'm going to look at now, is Yazzie. Which is really, really fun. Now, first of all, it's worth pointing out that Denis Grachev, who's programmed this, has also programmed one of my other favourite games of the year, which, if I'd planned this better, I would have had it lined up on this. But let me just dive in to the other bit of the archive, because I'm pretty sure I had the screen cap for Gluf. But the answer to that is apparently no. But Gluf was one of his. What we're going to look at now is Yazzie, which was his introduction to the contest, but it's using the same elements as Gluf. There's a lot of similarities going back on again. Let's just jump back over into the Spectrum and let you have a look at the game, and we'll get talking through it. But first of all, some exciting 128K music. Yeah. So, Yazzie from Siberia with Love, retrosouls.net. It's available there. I'm going to be using the Kempston joystick, which looks remarkably like a Sony PlayStation DualShock controller. Shh, don't tell Sony. And fire to start. So here we are, level 1, pickaxes, gold to collect. Yazzie. You can see he's moving along the top. Fire at the moment does nothing, but when you grab a hammer, it knocks out the ground underneath you. Ladders, you can climb up and down, Chuckie Egg style. 8 pieces of gold on the level, finished, and that's it. You've also got keyboard controls, so we got anything to dull the music down? We did in Yaz. Oh, I'm getting chased. Right, forget that. Don't play with the music. Go and run and get everything got out of the way. So various hammers to help you get through the ground. Pickaxes. Must use the correct terminology in the game. There we go. Got them all. Ha! 3 pickaxes left. Description of the game. They've actually been doing it in emulators. I can press the pause button. The careless gold seeker wandered into a strange mansion full of traps. It's necessary to help the gold digger to collect all the gold, avoiding encounters with cunning enemies. Well, that's pretty much it. But while I'm on there, we'll have a look at the website as well and see if I can just pick up the key and see if there's any details on the controls. There's the Yazzie blog post. It's retrosouls.net. You can hear my voice ready to go by the end of the year. We'll work out keys later because we've got another level to go through. Now, there's a couple of things to point out here. First of all is the use of colour. Now, we had this in Gluf as well. Not only is it incredibly bright, but it's using the Nirvana engine, if I remember correctly. Which allows you to have, rather than 8x8 for pixel attributes, you can do 8x2, so 8 wide and 2 high. You're gonna let me free. They could have had me there. So you've got a lot more colourful graphics ability to do. Let's just pause this for a second. So you see here in the fire, you could line that up well, but you've got green and black and right there, blue and yellow and white and red and yellow, different brightness as well around this little space here. So straight away, this looks like nothing you would have got back in the 80s. And it just shows how much the spectrum can be pushed engine-wise, and still is with these new games. Thankfully, fire, these things block you, but if it's green, you can actually just fall through green floors. You don't need to use your pickaxes, and of course you can fall over as well. And you've landed in fire, went too far. Ah! And the other thing to know, of course, in this is, much like Gluf, is you don't have lives. Rather than just... Let's just duck out the way there. Ah, run away more, run away more, run away more. Ah, run away. Oh, I'm dead when I'm down here, aren't I? Okay, so there must be a R for reset. There we go. That's cunning. It's good level design to go around. So yeah, that shows there. You've no lives. It's just, can you solve the level on the screen, and you'll move on to the next one. So it makes it a little bit demo feel, but at the same time, you know, if you did have 3 lives and go back to level 1, it would increase the length of time that you're going to be playing. Is that my last one of gold on this one? Yes, it is. Now I can safely drop down. It does let you get through the game without having to go back to level 1. Let's face it, nowadays you'd probably use your emulator save state. There's a bomb. Don't trust you. There we go. I've got enough pickaxes just to go 1, 2, and down we go. Haha! Now I need to get 2 more pickaxes. We'll head up there. It's going to trigger the bomb for me. But also you'll see here that we have a switch. And again, it's just a fire button to press that. And we can get our last lumps of gold there, and we get through. So yeah, you're just going to carry on playing, and I think that's fair, because nowadays in modern gaming, you probably would just go ahead, play it, and head through and do levels, save it when you're just about to die and go through. So this way, it kind of works with the gameplay of the 21st century. Also, it's a really good game. There's a mix of arcade action going on in here. There's a mix of just waiting to see what they do. Right, okay, I can get past you now. Right, off we go. Up we go, and we've got pickaxes, so we're going to use one of them here just to get through to the other side. Like many games, you can see what you need to do, but you don't necessarily have the skill to do it first time around. In the Yandex competition, it's finished in 3rd place. And oh, run away! Nearly died there. And I think, you know, the technical demo, the more impressive, like Valley of Rains, I think took 1st place on that one. But in terms of games that have got lots of replayability that you're going to be playing a lot, for me, Yazzie, I think, is going to be the one that's going to get the most gameplay out of all of this. Right. Which way shall I fall down? I'll fall down this way. Okay, we got the left side. Let's go get the right side. So what have you got? Great music in the background. Really simple and accurate controls. So not brilliant AI monsters, but enough that you can work your way past them. You've got some great level design. You've got colourful graphics that, you know, look absolutely wonderful, you've got to say. You've got intricate level design and sounds, like everything just... Is that what I wanted to do? Yes, because you've got a little teleport engine at the top there. Okay, so we just gotta drop down multiple times and not fall out the top. So, Yazzie is... It's just a really well put together game. It looks great, it plays great, it's going to be the sort of game that you can just have a go in odd moments, and I'm really enjoying playing it. So, Dennis is another winner, even if I'm going to die at that point. That is Yazzie. You'll be able to find that still at rgb.yandex for download from the main competition page, but also over at retrosouls.net. It's also been released for the MXZ. Take an M, an X, and a Z, and you put them into class MSX. Not even a Z in there. There's a version, ROM available version for that as well. Download over Retro Souls. But there you go. That is Yazzie, a lovely little platformer, Chuckie Egg-esque Loderunner style retro classic that was released just a couple of weeks ago. Recommended. Of course it is. Everything's recommended. Ta-ra for now.